Alright, before this video starts and you guys see my face, I have a parental warning. You might want to put on some sunglasses before because your eyes are going to experience something that is not normal in makeup, and it's kind of cray, so I really warn you guys before watching the rest of this video. I recommend you guys do it now. Yeah. Alright, you guys ready?
Can we keep each other company? Oh, whoa, maybe we can be each other's company. Oh, company. Let's set each other's lonely nights, each other's paradise. Need a picture for my frame, someone to share my brain. Tell me what you want to drink.
If you are wondering why I am looking like a hot mess or I'm looking like a sweaty mess, that is because I will be filming the all over highlighter makeup challenge today. If you guys haven't heard about it on social media, it has been raved about so much by highly famous YouTubers. It all started by this one YouTuber called Mariya, and she is a makeup artist, and she started this trend. Basically, that's what it's called, a trend. She started this trend where it wasn't really a challenge, quote unquote. She just decided to do an all over face makeup look using only highlighters. And then Nikkie Tutorials and Jeffree Star and Manny MUA started making this into a challenge, because obviously this isn't something you would wear on an everyday basis unless you want to, and it's your personal preference. Go right ahead, I'm not saying that it's wrong. Overall, this is a video that's meant to be fun on special events if you would like to see it that way. The reason I decided to do this is because, you know, I saw it all over social media and I was like, oh, that seems like fun. But in the beginning I was like, no, not for me. But then people started raving about it, and then I got a few requests on me recreating this video by a few of my subscribers, and I love you guys for that. You guys know who you are. I hate talking so much in my intros. That's something that I need to learn how to fix. But I always feel the need to let you guys know, you know, an actual intro of why I'm doing this video, because obviously it's not something normal. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and recreate this look yourself, go right ahead. You can DM me on Instagram, post it on Facebook, just make sure to tag me, Jesell Gastelum. You can post it on Instagram, just make sure to tag me at Jesell, and they will all be down below. All my social media links will always be down below if you want to follow me, you know, follow me around what I do outside of makeup and YouTube. So yeah, let's get started with this video. And okay, so I'm going to start off with some Decay eyeshadow primer potion just to prime my eyelids before putting any eyeshadow on, because a part that I want the eyeshadows to, you know, stand out more. It just makes your eyeshadows have a more cleaner base to blend the rest of your eyeshadows out. And it does this a lot more easily, a lot more softer, cleaner, and smoother. And then to set my primer, just so my eyeshadows won't stick to my primer, because the primer needs to be set with a powder before applying any eyeshadows on top. We are going to use this eyeshadow from the Carli Babel palette that she just came out with. And I have been trying it out and I have been absolutely loving it. And this is just like a buttery shade, just like the actual buttery shade that it's titled by Anastasia, from the Self-Made palette that I always use to set my primer. I'm going to switch it up today and use this Carli Babel eyeshadow. And this palette contains not only eyeshadows but also highlighters, and beautiful ones, I may say. So for my eyes, I'm just gonna go ahead and dig into this palette, mostly just because I have it in my hand already and I don't want to go back to any of my palettes. And this is a great palette because It has 6 eyeshadows and most of them are shimmery. And we also have 4 highlighters down here. We have more pinkier, taupey, golden, and a more deep brown. This doesn't necessarily have to be a highlighter because, of course, why would you want like a brown highlight? I mean, if that's what you want to go for, go right ahead, but I would use it for an eyeshadow. But we are going to stick to these 3 shades right here and this to deepen it up a little bit just because it is considered a highlighter. I'm a cheater. So for my first step in eyeshadow, I'm going to apply my transition shade, and with this, I'm going to use this taupier highlighter right here just because it's like the perfect taupey kind of transition shade. We're just going to put this on the very upper crease just to create some transitions so it won't be completely flat, and this way the rest of the eyeshadows that I apply will go on so much smoother and a lot more flawlessly. So this is a very light transition shade, so that's why I keep going back in if I need more. You want to make sure the transition shade is very well blended and not so much onto the brow bone. Just make sure you keep it on the upper crease and just focus on blending out the edges. I'm so not used to having like shimmery on the crease. It's just making me a little uncomfortable. And then going back to the same palette, I'm going to use this golden beautiful shade, and I'm just going to concentrate this on the socket of the eye. So the crease is just basically this whole area where I applied my transition. The socket of the eye is right in the very folds where you feel, you know, your eyeball end and your brow bone meet. So doing this helps a lot, raising your brow just so you can get right into the socket line. This is so much freaking shimmer. Oh my gosh. I'm so not used to this. Ah! I mean, I like shimmer, I like glitter, I like glowing and everything, but there just comes a point when it's too much. Okay, now to add the definition, we're gonna go ahead and jump onto this eyeshadow, which is a more deep brown shade. Still not too deep as if we were to put this one, but again, we are not working with these just because we want to focus on highlighting today. Oh, by the way, I'm using Jesell brushes, which is what I normally use. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette, and this is my absolutely favorite palette of all time for now, as of right now. And I'm going to be using this shade, which is called Treasure. To take this on my brush, I'm going to take this shade on my brush, and just to intensify it a bit more, I'm going to go ahead and use some L'Oreal Infallible setting spray, or you could use water, or you could use any makeup setting spray to spritz it on the brush. and it just makes sure to intensify the eyeshadow even more and possibly could give it the more metallic look if you want a super vibrant eyeshadow, I don't know, for a really elegant event. And then for my inner corner highlight, I'm going to use this Super Shock Cheek Pearlized highlighter. And this is in Lunch Money, and this is by Colourpop, and it's a beautiful golden shade. I'm going to apply some of that Super Shock shadow on the very high points of my eyebrow. Ooh. Just gonna pop on some eyeliner real quick before moving on to my face. I'm not gonna do a wing just because I want the main focus to be on the actual, you know, highlights. This is just to give some extra definition to my eye because, hold on, I can't talk when I'm doing my eyeliner. What I was saying is that if you don't want to wear eyeliner for this look just because you want the main focus to be on the highlight, you don't have to. I'm just doing it to give more definition to my eyes because I feel like without eyeliner, I look... I'm going to go ahead and put my eyelashes on at the very end of the video just so it, like, you know, it gives the complete look to everything. But now I'm going to move on to my face, and this is the part that I'm like, oh my gosh, how is this gonna go? Where is this gonna go? Where is this gonna end? Like, I'm scared. So to act as a foundation, I'm going to go ahead and apply a liquid highlighter just because I only have one. I'm gonna use this one that is by Becca. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Spotlight. And I'm just gonna go ahead, and it looks like this. I'm gonna go ahead and dab this all over my face, like all over, because that is how this video goes down. Oh my god. Don't even start to mention, oh my god, that is not her shade. Of course this isn't my shade. This is a highlighter, okay? I'm not gonna go out and buy a freaking like honey beige caramelly highlighter if those even exist. I think I'm gonna run out of this just in one video. Okay, so now that I look like a crazy person, I'm gonna go ahead and take my beauty blender and just dab this all over as if I would a foundation. I hope my beauty blender doesn't soak up too much product because this product was expensive. I look like I'm sweaty. Oh my god. Because it didn't apply so much coverage, I'm gonna go ahead and just apply a little bit more, and if this does not work out, I'm gonna use something else because I still have my redness showing up and I cannot have that going on. So I'm just gonna give this a couple minutes to set because it's really very like watery and it's very liquidy consistency, so I don't want that budging on me. Okay, and now to act as a concealer, I'm gonna use this highlighter. This is actually a shimmer stick and it's also called a concealer. Okay, and I got this from the app Wish, and this is just like a wannabe Smashbox product. This is a Sugar Box face stick highlighter, and I could have used this as for my foundation as well, but I'm gonna use this concealer for now. And this is more on the golden sheen side. You know what? I think I might use this as my all over face. Should I? You know what? Let's just go in. Let's just go. Ugh. It's a once in a lifetime thing, so I'm just gonna go straight into it. I'm gonna go all out. And why does it look like that? Just YOLO. YOLO. This is what this video should be called. YOLO. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever seen so much highlight at once in my entire makeup life. I'm just gonna go ahead and tap this in with my fingers because I feel like if I use my beauty blender, it's just gonna soak up a lot of the product, and I want every single little piece of grain of sand, grain of makeup to be used in this video. So okay, and now after I look like a floating highlighter stick, I'm gonna go ahead and set it to act as a powder to set the, you know, the base, the foundation. This is the Mariya Luminizer, and this tends to be really intense, and I'm gonna go in with an all over powder brush with this, and I'm just gonna go straight into it. Kind of calmed it down a little bit, which I don't know if I should be happy or sad about. Okay, now moving on to bronzer. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and I'm gonna use this shade right here, and these are all highlighters, and I'm gonna use the more bronzier one of the four. And I'm gonna go and bronze up my face because it totally doesn't need any more, you know, bronzing. And this makeup look is all about, you know, looking like a highlighting stick doll. And, you know, it doesn't matter if you go all out, you know, and even more intense than you would normally would. Because, I mean, this is a once in a lifetime thing, you know. I'm going to take advantage of this. Want to look even more crazier, you know. I swear my mom's gonna like walk in right now and she's gonna be like, what the? Okay, now we're done bronzing. We're gonna go ahead and go on to blush, and I'm gonna go with the same Glow K by Anastasia because she does have two very beautiful shades, pinky shades that can be used as blushes. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with the darkest one because I do want it to show up, and just go ahead, you know, pack that on, you know. Doesn't really matter. I mean, even if you hit pan, you know, it's all about that intense highlighter today. So I'm going to go ahead and pucker my cheeks. Just apply that to the very apples and blend up. Ooh, I love that. Ooh, I like this. Oh my gosh, that looks so amazing right now. It looks so good. Hey baby, if you're watching this, you watching this? Pretty sure you are. Would you take me out on a date if I look like this? Would you not be embarrassed? I mean, you still love me, right? And now after we're done looking like a total clown, we're gonna go ahead and apply even more highlight, because I mean, why not? On the places where you would originally put highlight when you don't have highlight all over your damn face. Now, I would use my Becca highlighter because that is my most intense highlight that I have, but I can't seem to find it at the moment, and I really don't want to go out and looking for it. So I'm going to go ahead and stick with the same glow kit, but we're going to use Crushed Pearl. And again, pack it on as much as you want. That's not enough. So after we have our brush fully packed on, we're going to go ahead and apply that. Why does that look blue? What the heck? Whatever. Yalla. Honestly, I have no idea why that looks blue. It does not look blue in the palette. Why does it look blue now? I seriously can't believe I'm doing this right now and I'm looking. I don't think I ever imagined myself doing this. I love highlight, but Lord, this is like, oh my gosh. I look so crazy right now. Oh my god. No, I was just gonna put it on the tip of my nose, but budget. I normally don't put highlight on my forehead, but why not? Okay, so I went ahead and applied my lipstick, lip gloss, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty dramatic just because I feel like the makeup today obviously is not wearable. I mean, unless you want to. I mean, if it's like Halloween. I don't know. It's honestly your preference, but this video was all meant for a challenge. And it was pretty fun doing it, even though throughout the video you can hear me complaining, but that's only because I'm not used to it. And obviously this feels kind of, it feels kind of gross because I feel like really sweaty even when I look at myself in the mirror. Like, I went outside to get something to eat for like 5 minutes and my mom was like, "Mija, ¿estás sudando?" Like, she's like, "Mija, are you sweaty?" And I'm like, no. But yeah, I know I haven't posted a video in 2 weeks, but that's only because, you know, summer started. I'm trying to get adjusted to the schedule. And if you guys have me on Snapchat, I also mentioned to you guys that I just got accepted to a job. I got hired. I'm just waiting to get called for an orientation. And so I thought in the beginning of summer that I was going to be able to have more time now that I don't have school. But since I got hired, I'm not 100% sure anymore. But I will keep you guys posted on Snapchat. If you guys haven't added me on Snapchat, it's down below as always. If you haven't added me on Snapchat, I recommend you guys do. If you would like to have like an inside look behind the scenes on what my personal life is, what revolves around it, what I do outside of makeup. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed filming it, even though it didn't seem like it. I actually did. Hopefully you guys got a little laugh out of it. I'm always trying to be a jokester in videos just because I don't want my channel to be boring. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Can we keep each other